T to the V to the L to the I to the N to the E, TVLine.
We're a few episodes into season 5 now. I'm starting to kind of understand what's happening a little bit.
Really?
So, well, I feel like that's like right on
gonna
track.
change.
First,
I got no idea.
Well, like the Teen Wolf way is like with the premiere, like they drop you into something you have no idea what the hell's going on.
I think this was our craziest season premiere ever. Just
Oh, yeah.
most all over the place.
it was almost like a finale.
It was.
Yeah.
It totally was.
Premiere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had like more cliffhangers than our
So
finale.
much stuff in there.
It was great.
Well, the one thing I do know for sure is that you beat some ass at Icon House.
No, son,
How much of that was you, and how much of that was stunt double?
Well, in the final product, I think
all you.
it was Well, no, there's one flippadoodle where it's like a stiff, blondish, reddish wig that I'm like, that's stunt double. She can do a lot more tumbling than I can do ever do. But yeah, it was fun. I did stage combat in high school, so I was very proud to show off those skills.
Because obviously she had like full control of her like banshee. She was like screaming. Are we gonna see her learn that, or is that just something that's?
You do indeed, and that's when you find your way in season 5. That's the only thing you're gonna get. That's the only thing that's gonna make sense.
I feel like Jeff is really like letting the girls kick like more ass than ever this season.
I think so. And we have more scenes together too.
Yeah, I don't say Kira. I know Arden's not here, but like Kira with those like the red like flames that were coming out of her.
That was
She
badass.
was like
Cool.
full like Super Saiyan at some point. Just
Yeah,
like I
episode
thought
3
she was
was
gonna,
really
like,
fun.
Lydia had that like flash back, flash forward sort of. It was like a flashback, but it was in the future, so it's like
Correct.
who the hell knows?
It's a hard thing to process.
Yeah, but it had all kinds of like little flashes that had me really scared. Pretty scared for Scott and Kira.
Yeah.
She looks like she's leaving.
I always want the best for Scott and Kira. And I want them to be together and happy. And but there was that one thing that her mom said, I think in season 3B. She's like, wolves and foxes do not mix. So there's like an element that pulls us apart, and so we might be dealing with that a little bit. But that's all I'm gonna tell you, dude.
Going back to things I'm scared of, Styles in the car, upside down. Your Twitter feed must have like blown up when
No
they
idea.
showed Styles. No idea.
Dylan was sitting by there live
all
tweeting
over
every
it.
second.
Let's talk about Theo, because he's like a shady guy. I know I don't trust him because I've seen Pretty Little Liars. I know you have blood in your fridge.
Yeah.
He is trying to sort of earn everybady's trust. How did you kind of bond with in real life? How did you kind of bond with everybody when you first joined?
Everyone here is so incredible. I mean, I kind of joined the set and right off the bat got along with everyone and it's literally just like a family here, and I'm just so happy to be a part of it. So it was very easy. I don't think Theo's gonna have as easy of a time as I had.
Just from that big like super tease of the season alone, we saw a Theo Malia glance that has people like bugging out. I mean, should we haven't had a love or lust triangle on the show since Allison.
First threesome coming up this year. Me, Codester, Shell.
And I'm gonna watch.
Yes, you are, buddy.
I think last year when you guys were here, we had like a full-on discussion about like how Malia knows what sex is since she was like 7 when she was turned. Like,
Yeah.
We don't like to talk about it.
I've gotten really brutish over the past year,
that's all
apparently.
we need to know. Now I want to talk about arguably the most controversial pairing the show has ever made, which is Styles' dad and Lydia's mom.
Oh wow.
Which is I think the cutest thing in the world,
they're
because
really
in
married
real
in real
life
life.
they're actually married, and it's like
so cute.
it
It was
breaks
so
my
cute
heart
when they were
every
working
time.
with each
Yeah,
other.
it was so
They were like
cute.
nervous. They were both like
It
nervous.
was so, but the way that Lyndon looks out
A
for
little
her,
bit. Yeah.
It was like a first date all over again.
Oh, it was just the cutest. Yeah, it was really, really sweet.
Aw.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was torn as a fan. Obviously, like I love them together.
It's the Melissa thing, right?
Well, I mean, I've always been like, well, maybe like Scott and Styles can become brothers because their parents can get married.
Yeah.
So,
That's
like,
what I was a little fearful for Miss Martin. I was like, avoid the stones, Mom. I was getting a little nervous, but I love watching them on screen, obviously, for biased reasons.
all right. Well, I know we still have some big things to come this season. So what can you guys like?
Big teeth.
big teeth.
I was saying big teases. I'm asking for teases.
We've got a lot of Icon House coming up. There's gonna be a lot of Icon House becomes a big character in this season again.
A lot of stuff in the woods, right?
Ooh, do we have a lot of stuff in the woods?
I think so. Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of stuff in the woods.
That's what we're taking away from
That's the
this.
soundbite right
There's a
there.
lot of
Thank you for your
stuff.
time.
There's my headline. Good.